Your heater is blowing cool air even though the engine is at full operating temperature. The problem is almost always a clogged heater core. A shop charges hundreds for this repair, but you can flush the core in under an hour. Here are 7 steps to flush a heater core quickly using basic tools and supplies from any hardware store. Identify the heater core hoses. The heater core is a small radiator under the dashboard that heats cabin air. Its job is to circulate hot engine coolant through tiny passages while a fan blows air across them. 2 hoses connect the core to the engine cooling system. When sediment clogs the internal passages, hot coolant cannot flow through and the heater blows cool air instead of warm. How to find them? Locate the 2 rubber hoses going through the firewall into the cabin. They are usually next to each other and have hose clamps holding them in place. The inlet hose carries hot coolant from the engine. The outlet hose returns cooler coolant. Mark each hose with tape so you can reconnect them correctly after flushing. Drain the cooling system first. The cooling system holds pressurized coolant when the engine is hot. Its job is to circulate the coolant under pressure for efficient heat transfer. When you disconnect any hose with the system full, hot coolant sprays everywhere. Always drain the radiator before working on the heater core hoses. This step prevents burns and saves coolant for later reuse if it is still in good condition. How to do it? Park the vehicle on level ground and let the engine cool completely. Place a clean drain pan under the radiator. Open the petcock valve at the bottom of the radiator and let the coolant drain. Save the coolant in a clean container if it is still bright in color. Coolant disposal requires bringing the fluid to a recycling center. Disconnect both heater hoses. The heater core hoses are clamped tightly on each fitting. Their job is to maintain a leak-free connection under pressure and heat. When you disconnect them, you create open access to the heater core for flushing. The hoses are usually rubber, so they may stick to the metal fittings after years of heat cycles. A little patience helps avoid damaging the hoses. How to do it? Use pliers to squeeze the spring clamps or a screwdriver to loosen worm gear clamps. Slide each clamp back along the hose. Twist the hose gently while pulling to break the seal at the fitting. If a hose will not budge, slice it carefully with a utility knife rather than risk damaging the heater core fitting. Plan to replace any sliced hose afterward. Flush with a garden hose. A garden hose provides clean water at low pressure to wash debris out of the heater core. Its job for this task is to push water through the core in the reverse direction of normal flow. When you flush from the outlet side toward the inlet side, the backflow dislodges sediment trapped in the passages. Water comes out brown or rusty if the core is heavily clogged. How to do it? Connect a garden hose to the outlet hose. Nipple on the firewall. Hold the inlet hose into a bucket. Turn on the water at moderate pressure. Flush until the water runs clear from the inlet side. Then reverse and flush from the inlet side. Repeat both directions until the water comes out completely clean. This usually takes 5 to 10 minutes. Use a cleaning solution for heavy clogs. A dedicated radiator and heater core cleaner dissolves rust and scale inside the passages. Its job is to break down deposits that water cannot remove on its own. When you fill the heater core with cleaner and let it sit, the chemicals work on stubborn buildup. This step is needed when water flushing alone does not restore full flow through the core. How to do it? Pour a bottle of radiator cleaner into the inlet hose connection on the heater core. Cap the outlet with a rubber stopper. Let the cleaner sit for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Then flush thoroughly with clean water from both directions. A bottle of radiator and heater core cleaner costs between $10 and $20 at any auto parts store. Reconnect hoses and refill the system. After flushing, the heater core must be reconnected to the engine cooling system. Its job is to return to normal operation with clean coolant flowing through it. When you reconnect, fresh coolant fills the core and circulates through the engine. Use new coolant matched to your vehicle specification. Mixing different coolant types can cause damage and clog the system again. How to do it? Slide each hose back onto its fitting and tighten the clamps. Pour fresh coolant into the radiator until full. Start the engine with the heater set to maximum and let it idle. Watch the coolant level drop and top off as air bubbles escape the system. Repeat until the level remains stable and the heater blows hot air consistently. Test heater output and check for leaks. A successful flush restores hot air output from the dash vents. The heater core's job is now to transfer engine heat to the cabin air smoothly. When all goes well, the dash vents blow much hotter air than before. You must also check carefully for any coolant leaks around the hose connections you just disturbed. A small leak quickly drains the system and overheats the engine. How to do it? Drive the vehicle for 20 minutes and verify the heater blows hot air at all fan speeds. Check coolant level the next morning when the engine is cold. Inspect under the hood and inside the cabin for any signs of coolant leaks. Tighten any hose clamps that show seepage. Top off the coolant if the level dropped overnight.